Good evening, H-Cunicorns, H-Cucumbers, H-Cumanitarians, H-Cunitarians, H-Cubano sandwiches, H-Qdoba Mexican grills, H-Cuba Gooding Juniors, H-Cutie Patooties. It is Sunday, March 18th, 2018. But it's not just any given Sunday, no. It is no splitsy Sunday, sudden death Sunday, the smartest person left standing Sunday. We tried it last week for the first time ever, and tonight it's back by popular demand. One H-Cutie is walking away with the whole enchilada, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole $25,000 prize. Winner takes all tonight on HQ, the live mobile game show where you answer questions to win cash. I am your host with the Challah French Toast, with the Sunday Roast, Quizzy McGuire, Edward Quizzerhands, the Quizzard of Waverly Place, the Quizzard of Oz, the great and powerful schnoz, Scott Rogowski. Broadcasting. If we end up with no winners, meaning if I ask a question and nobody gets it right, the prize for tonight will roll over to next Sunday night's game to become $50,000. That's right, next Sunday night's game could become $50,000 winner takes all if nobody wins tonight. But we had Mikey win last week. Tonight it could be you. Did you study up? You had all weekend to study. Did you check your Snapple facts? So that's where we get all our questions. Just kidding. Are you ready to quiz with me and get some money? Are you ready to get down to the nitty gritty? Yeah? Well, then let's get this show on the road. We have 1.7 million of you live right now. Cumero, numero, uno. Which of these is a German clock with a bird inside? Honey Boo Boo clock, cuckoo clock, or biological clock? Bird up. Numero uno, a little birdie told me that the cuckoo clock makes a bird sound every hour. Yeah, because there's a little birdie inside of it, as opposed to the HQQ clock, which chirps only at 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Cuckoo clock is your answer at Q1. 1.6 million and 73,162 of you are keeping time with me tonight so far. Bird is bond. By the way, speaking of birds and the little tweets, are you following us on Twitter? Are you? At HQ Trivia? You should. Sometimes we drop hints. Sometimes we even give away answers to the easy questions. At HQ Trivia, we got Q2. Which of these is an optional section on the SAT standardized test? Hot yoga, laser tag, or essay? The SAT. The Scholastic Aptitude Test has evolved over the years. When I took them, it was out of 600 points, and everyone was required to pop their collars. But they haven't evolved enough to include laser tag. Today's SAT does include reading and writing, math, and optional essays. Essay! 1.6,035,965 making the grade tonight. Passing this test with flying colors so far. Well, we got a lot more questions. How many? Who knows? Q3. Which article of clothing is also the name of a stinging insect? Pink jeggings, red sweatpants, or yellow jacket? 1.6 million of you still in this thing. Want that $25,000? It's a type of wasp and the mascot for Georgia Tech University. Shout out NOMA! Also University of Rochester. It's the yellow jacket. And it was all yellow. Yes, yellow jacket's your answer. 1,590,455. Flying on to the next question. Pink jeggings are the mascot for giving up on life. 1,590,000. Zipping up for Q4. What classic family game is played using 16 dice with letters on the faces? Perquacky, Scattergories, or Boggle? 16 dice in the game, letters on the faces? This one's not as cut and dried as you might think, since Perquacky is played with 13-lettered dice, which places it on the taxonomics chart of family games in the same subspecies as the answer, which is Boggle. Are you boggled? Am I boggling your mind? 1,077,222. You're playing this one calm and cool. We scattered a few of you there, though. We lost over 450,000. Scattered, gone. But we got Q5. Which of these is not an ingredient in a traditional Chicago-style hot dog? Heated ketchup, yellow mustard, or sweet relish? You're not going to find it in a Chicago-style hot dog. Over 1 million players in the running for $25,000. Remember, just one of you is going to take home all $25K tonight. Now, I'm happy to throw you Chicagoans in the game, a gimme here. You're going to definitely get this one right. Everybody else, if you're at the Wiener Circle or any other Chicago hot dog stand, don't even say the word ketchup. They'll stone you with sport peppers and drown you in orange pop. Heated ketchup's your answer here. 761,341 of you. Your favorite day is Sunday. Your favorite team, the Bears. Favorite store, Ventures, Sears, Zayres. You're getting Q6. What term is often used to describe overly ornate, flowery writing? Blue prose, purple prose, or violet prose? Now, back in the day, before Grimace got a hold of it, purple was a sign of wealth and by extension, pretentiousness. If your writing is described as purple prose, head back to Breadloaf. Go back to the Iowa Writers Workshop. Look at what we have here, folks. Our first certifiable savage question at Q6. We just lost 525,000 plus of you, down to 231,264 saying purple prose, purple prose. You guys are getting Q7 right now, still in it to win it. In the tech world, the acronym IoT typically stands for what? Internet-only telephone, in-out transfer, or Internet of Things? You down with IoT? Yeah, you know me. IoT refers to everyday devices that connect to the web, like a Wi-Fi refrigerator or a smartwatch, meaning that one day you can play HQ on your microwave while heating up bagel bites, thanks to the Internet of Things. Yes. And look at this, a brutal question here. I'm going to say it's slightly savage. 165,000 gone, 83,050 of you left. You know, with $25,000, you can buy a Bluetooth smart-enabled Pomeranian. I don't know what you can do with it. $25,000 is a lot of money. Q8, what traditional stew inspired the 1930s invention of the slow cooker? Gumbo, goulash, or cholent? Remember, I don't stop asking questions tonight until there's one winner left standing. There ain't no time to stash the gumbo. We're cooking with gas right now, or electricity in this case. It's traditionally a Jewish stew made of meat, potatoes, beans, and barley, inspired the inventor Irving Naxon to come up with the first slow cooker. It's cholent. Eat, come on, be healthy. Oh my goodness, savagery right here. Oh, the HQ-manity. World star. We just lost like 80% of you, down to 6,843. Oy vey is mir. The rest of you getting bupkis, but 6,843 could plots right now. They survived a savage cholent question, and they're getting Q9. Yummy. What is the only U.S. state home to 2 Ivy League schools? New York, Massachusetts, or Pennsylvania? Wowie, zowie. Down to 6,843 after 1.8 million of you started the game tonight. There are 8 members of the Ivy League spread across 7 northeastern states. You will find both Columbia and Cornell within the sprawling expanse of the same state, the Empire State, New York, yes, Excelsior, 4,562 saying go Lions, go Big Red, in a New York state of mind, joining a secret society perhaps of winners, maybe, huh? You could be the winner tonight. 25,000, baby. Let's do this. Skull and Bones? You gonna join the HQ Secret Society of winners? Let's find out. 317 players left, vying for $25,000, winner takes all. Which NBA player co-starred in a follow-up to Ernest Goes to Jail? Shaquille O'Neal, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or Dennis Rodman? An unforgettable film, cinematic history. 1995 Slam Dunk Ernest co-starred this big man as an angel who gives Ernest magic shoes that allow him to fly. Yes, this is a real movie and not a hallucination. It features the former Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in his finest role since Airplane, and 314 of you, like Ernest, going on to Q16. A lot of people saw that movie, apparently. Before his invention, the creator of acrylic nails worked professionally with what? Teeth, eyes, or hair? He created acrylic nails, but what was he doing before then? Well, Dr. Fred Slack was working in a dental lab in 1957 when he cut his nail. He knew having no nail is no way to live, so he got to work on creating an artificial one. Open wide and show me your teeth. Teeth is your answer. 223 of you now left in the game, armed to the teeth, chomping away. 223 HQTs after dentist. Is this real life? Yes, it is, and we're going to Q17. The first flag of which state contained the Latin for don't touch me? Delaware, South Carolina, or Alabama? Remember, I don't stop asking questions until we're down to one winner. We're at Q17. We got this far last week. Noli me tangere read the back of the first flag of this state. It featured this little snake coming out of a cotton plant, and it was designed by a group of ladies in the city of Montgomery. Call Leonard Skinner and Reese Witherspoon, because we're going Sweet Home Alabama on this one. 165 of you. Alabama, get away to Q18. Which company is listed on both the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the NASDAQ 100? IBM, T-Mobile, or Intel? Alabama, you got the weight on your shoulders. I'm talking about corporations here. Dow Jones, NASDAQ, IBM has been on the Dow since 1979, along with a spell in the 30s. T-Mobile is the opposite. It's on the NASDAQ only. But for full representation, inside both indices, you need Intel. Maybe that's what Intel inside means. 153 of you left. Still inside this quiz now. Wow, we got some real investors out there, movers and shakers in the finance world. And now we are moving into uncharted territory. That's right, Q19. We've never gone to Q19 before. Which of these is not the name of a geographical feature on the moon? Foaming sea, sunset sea, or sea of waves? We're going to the moon and back, baby. Half away to the moon, Q19. The dark spots on the moon are actually lava beds known as maria or seas, even though they don't have water. And even though there are many of them with fanciful names like Foaming Sea and the Sea of Waves, you'll find the Sunset Sea only in Game of Thrones. Sunset Sea, not a geographical feature on the moon. And look at this. We just lost 89 of you there, down to 57. We cut more than half. Right there in one fell swoop, 57 players left, freaking out in a Moon Age daydream right now because they're at Q20. We've never been here before, folks. We're like going to the moon, final frontier tonight on HQ. What was the prime reason for the 14th century leadership crisis in the Catholic Church? Rival popes, Emperor Charlemagne, or the 30 Years' War? Going back to the 14th century world history, folks. And the Great Schism of 1378. For 40 years, three men simultaneously claimed to be the true pope. Ceci n'est pas un pope. The Catholic Church finally patched things up when the Council of Constance elected Pope Martin V in 1417. Rival popes was your cause of the schism, and we're down to 54. We lost 70 of there. Oh, say holy see, 54 players remaining for question 21. Which fashion designer did not graduate from the prestigious Central St. Martin's? Riccardo Tisci, Zach Posen, or Olivier Rousteing? Who's going to graduate from HQ University tonight? 585,000 people watching here as 54 of you vying for the prize. One winner taking it all home tonight. Now, this guy might be Kim and Kanye's bestie and the head designer of the luxury fashion house Balmain, but Olivier Rousteing, is not an alumnus of Central St. Martin's in London. And just like that, we're down to 37 of you. Ricardo graduated 99, Zach in 2001. Fashion, turn to the left. Fashion, turn to Q22. Remember, $25,000 on the line here for one of you. One of the 37 of you. Oh, baby. I'm not going to stop here. I'm not going to stop. Q22. Which skin mark is most likely to come and go with the seasons? Rhytides, ephylletes, or lentigines? Rhytides, ephylletes, lentigines. What are these words? Why are they so hard to pronounce? Rhytides are wrinkles. Lentigines, meaning liver or age spots, well, they typically stay put, as do wrinkles. But ephylletes, known as freckles, come and go with exposure to the sun. Who's wearing SPF tonight? 24 of you left after that one. We're chipping away here. 24 players. Shout out Willie Mays. Shout out Ken Griffey Jr. For Q23, Air Jordan's number. Which of these is traditionally a layer in a Nanaimo bar? Ice cream, whipped cream, or butter icing? Nanaimo! How Nanaimo do you go? It's a Canadian treat named after a city in British Columbia. Love Canada. Love this treat. The Nanaimo bar consists of 3 layers: a wafer and coconut crumb base, a layer of chocolate ganache on top, woo boy, and a flavored butter icing in the middle. It is delicious, eh? And we're down to 17 like that. 17 H-cuties playing this quid close like butter icing plays a Nanaimo bar. Smooth like butter for Q24. Which of these films does not share a name with a NASA space probe? Juno, Stardust, or Prometheus? Does not share a name with a NASA probe. Do you know your NASA probes? Do you? Do you remember the 2012 Ridley Scott flick starring Noomi Rapace, Michael Fassbender, Guy Pearce, Idris Elba? Prometheus? It's the name of a NASA project, but not the name of a space probe. And we're down to a dirty dozen now. 12 of you, just 12 after 1.8 million started are the cheese to my Mac. Honest to blog. You're getting Q25, the dirty dozen. Which of these authors has a supermodel granddaughter? Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, Marie Sendak, or Roald Dahl? We only hit 18 questions last week. We're at 25, having a quarter life crisis right now, a quarter quiz crisis. I'm asking about supermodels and children's authors. A weird combination, but it's true. This guy's granddaughter, Sophie, has appeared in campaigns for Versace and McQueen. The main character in the BFG, Sophie, is named for his granddaughter. It's Roald Dahl. Who's got a giant peach? 11 of you. 11 of you still rolling on to Q26. Which of these animals is not known for being able to reproduce without a male partner? Komodo dragon, hammerhead shark, or Mata turtle? Not known. Not known. So 2 are, 1 is not. We have 11 of you left at Q26. Some animals are able to engage in parthenogenesis, which is female reproduction without male involvement. The needle-nosed, leaf-headed Mata turtle may look extraterrestrial, but it reproduces the good old-fashioned way, knocking turtle boots, and just like that, we're down to 2. Dos. 2 players left. 2 cuties, 4 eyes on the prize. Wowie zowie. Can we get a word on who we have playing in the game here? Who do we have in this game right now? The 2 of you left, Jarek Brawl and Kayla 14. Jarek Brawl and Kayla 14. Let's take a moment to recognize what they've just done. You have just answered 26 questions correctly. Some of the hardest trivia you'll ever find in the HQ-niverse. You got it right. One of you could be taking home $25,000. If neither of you get this right, nobody wins tonight. Next week's prize is $50,000. And I'm sure the 600,000 watching want that to happen. Q27. Which character appears in the Shakespeare play whose title comes first alphabetically? Octavius Caesar, Bertram, or Adriana? lot of layers to this one. Jarek, Kayla, did you study your Shakespeare? Adriana was the wife of Antipholus in the Comedy of Errors. That starts with a C. Octavius was in Antony and Cleopatra, which sounds like it could be the winner, but Bertram was in All's Well That Ends Well, like it will for exactly one of you, and it's none of you! No winners! Nada! Zip! Zilch! I don't believe what I just saw. Jarek and Kayla came oh so close. They outlasted 1.8 million other HQties, got to Q27. One of you didn't answer in time. One of you answered incorrectly, which means no one wins the prize tonight, which also means next Sunday night, $50,000 could be going to just one of you. That's right. Just one of you could be taking home $50K. I thought we were going to be here till tomorrow. It's a good thing we're wrapping up tonight at 9:30. What a game. Congrats to all of you who got so close and so far. This was like maiden voyage, never been there before, 27 questions. The 27 Club. I didn't think we'd get this far, frankly. Let's try again tomorrow, huh? That's right, you can come back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. or tomorrow at 3 p.m. because we do this twice a day, every day during the week, and every night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. $5,000 prize tomorrow at 3 and tomorrow at 9. I've been your host. I've had a heck of a time. I'm sure you did too. Thanks for joining us tonight. Better luck next week for that $50,000 and better luck tomorrow. Until tomorrow, I'm Scott Rogowski signing off saying, better to be king for a night than schmuck for a lifetime. Good night! Woo!